Hello everyone and welcome to Amazon QuickSight Ultimate Course. In this video we're going to go over a course overview and what we're going to be learning throughout the course. So in section 2 we're going to talk about how to create an AWS account. I'll show you how to set up an account. In section 3 we're going to talk about Amazon QuickSight and we'll cover the following: QuickSight Q, embedded analytics, features, pricing, getting started, and customers. In section 4 we're going to talk about resources, so documentation, product demo videos, webinars, news and blog posts, release notes, and community forum. In section 5, we're going to talk about documentation. So what is Amazon QuickSight, how it works, exploring data for dashboard subscribers, getting started, using the console, organizing assets into folders, working with data, preparing data, working with analysis, visuals, ML insights, dashboards, functions, and operators, and then also developing with Amazon QuickSight, troubleshooting, administration, AWS security and glossary, document history, and attributions. In section 6, we'll conclude the course with a conclusion and go over a summary of what we learned throughout the course. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. I'll see you inside the course. Congratulations on finishing Amazon QuickSight. In this video, we're going to go over a summary of what we learned throughout the course. So in section 2, we talked about Amazon QuickSight. We went over an overview of what we're going to learn in section 2. We talked about what is Amazon QuickSight, exploring data for dashboard subscribers, exploring dashboards, and viewing filters. In section 3, we talked about getting started. So we went over an overview of the section and what we were going to learn throughout the section. And then we talked in detail about setting up Amazon QuickSight, signing into Amazon QuickSight using an username and password that we created, and also using a single sign-on, which is SSO. An example would be using Gmail, your Gmail account, where you would use your Gmail email and then also your password. Then we talked about how to create an analysis with a single visual using sampled data. We went over a summary of that, and then we went over a summary of how to create a multi-visual analysis and dashboard using sampled data, and a summary of how to create an analysis using your own local text file data. We went over a summary of how to create an analysis using your own Amazon S3 data, and a summary of how to create an analysis using your own database data. So again, I want to thank you so much for watching the Amazon QuickSight course. If you have any questions or concerns about the content or any lectures that I talked about, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and ask any questions that you may have. I thank you so much for watching the course. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care. All right, let's create an AWS account. Okay, so let's go over to create an AWS account. And what it's going to ask for is an email address, a password, to confirm the password, and then an AWS account name. Now, I'm going to give you a full disclosure here. I've already created an account, so I'm not going to go through all the steps, but I will walk you through what you need to do. Okay? So from email address, I'm just going to type in one of my random email addresses. I will do a password. I will do another password, and then we'll just do sample. Okay, I'll continue. So they need to verify that I'm a real person. So we're going to do, for mine it's F66M6S. I'm going to continue. Okay, then they're going to ask for contact information. How to use your plan, business or personal. Who should we contact about this account? So put your full name, your phone number, your address, city, state, postcode, okay, and then continue on. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video. I'll put all that information in, then I'm going to continue to the next step. Okay. All right, welcome back. So with this, I'm using my Finder here as kind of a way to censor my sensitive information. So what you're going to do is you're going to put in your credit card information, expiration date, the year, and then the card holder's name. Down here, it's going to show your address, okay? And then right here, you're going to verify and continue to this is step 3 of 5. So then you would continue on to the next step and then follow and set up the information that they need, so on and so forth. Okay, so that's how you set up an account. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about Amazon QuickSight Q, okay? And what exactly is that, and why do I need to know about this? So ask questions of your data. So Amazon QuickSight Q is a machine learning powered capability that uses natural language processing to answer your business questions instantly, saving weeks of effort from BI teams having to build predefined data models and dashboards. Okay? Use natural language you are familiar with. Q is optimized to understand business language that you use every day as part of your job, including phrases related to sales, marketing, and retail. For example, if a sales leader wants to identify product categories that brought in the highest revenue in a region, they can simply ask, what are the best-selling categories in California? Q will understand the best-selling means highest revenue and return the top-ranked categories in California by revenue. Receive answers in seconds. Unlike conventional NLQ-based BI tools, Q uses machine learning to automatically understand the relationships across your data and build indexes. Because it does not require BI teams to pre-build data models on specific data sets, you can ask questions on all your data and get insights in seconds. Improves accuracy the more you use it. Q has a built-in dictionary that provides autocomplete suggestions, performs spell checks, and suggests acronyms and synonyms that can be customized to business specific. Also, if Q gets an answer wrong, you can provide feedback to Q to correct the answer. This feedback is passed on to the BI team, who can fine-tune the data model or add more data. Okay? Get started with Q easy. Connect QuickSight to your data source. Enable Q for data sets that want users to be able to ask questions about and get started asking questions quickly. So think of QuickSight Q as, the example I would use would be Siri on Apple. If you have an Apple or Alexa on Amazon, okay? That's basically what it is, but it's for your data. So you can ask it a question and say, hey, how did I do here, or what did I do there? And then it will give you the data, and then instantly. Okay, it'll look for it, it'll find it, and then you're ready to go. Okay? So that is Amazon QuickSight Q. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, now let's talk about embedded analytics. Okay? So Amazon QuickSight makes it easy to embed analytics into your application, empowering your users to gain deeper insights with your application's data. Embedded analytics software enables users to integrate business analytics capabilities into their own applications and web portals. This integration empowers users to gain deeper insights through the embedded nature of interactive visualizations and dashboards, allowing for easier, in-depth analysis of data. QuickSight's interactive dashboards and visualizations blend seamlessly into your application, which lets you personalize the look and feel. It was serverless architecture that automatically scales your applications from a few to hundreds of thousands of users without the need to build, set up, and manage your own embedded analytics infrastructure. It provides pay-per-session pricing so that the only pay for what you use instead of high monthly per user license. QuickSight embedded, so you are only pay what you use instead of high monthly per user licenses. I just read that. QuickSight Embedded Analytics enables your users to perform advanced analytics with capabilities such as ad HOC analysis and machine learning based on insights, providing you with new ways of monetizing and differentiating your applications. Okay, so benefits: seamless embedded analytics, enable deeper data insights, serverless and easy to manage, pay only for what you use. I think this one right here honestly is the best part of QuickSight, is you pay only for what you use. So you're not paying like an annual fee. You're not paying, you're paying a monthly fee, but you're just paying for what you use. So you can budget for your business, okay? So let's say that, it's 10 cents an hour. I don't know what the rate is. We'll check that out. But if it was 10 cents an hour and you're doing it for a month, it'd be about $73 if you're doing it for the whole month. So now again, I don't have the pricing, so I don't know exactly what it costs. It may be different with this example, but we'll go through the pricing, okay? How it works now. So let's talk about how QuickSight works. So with QuickSight, you can easily embed interactive visualizations and dashboards in your applications and web portals. When users access those dashboards, you pay based on how much they are actually used. Create and publish dashboards in QuickSight, and then embed those dashboards in your applications with a single sign-on and APIs using the AWS and QuickSight SDKs. Make changes to your live dashboards in minutes without writing code and without cumbersome deployment process. So one thing about what they're talking about here is interactive visualizations and dashboards. Udemy uses this when I check my student count, my reviews, all that stuff. They use a similar, I don't know if they use AWS. They might use AWS. They may use something else. But QuickSight is exactly the same in terms of what they're utilizing for data, okay? And the way that they track things is they use charts, okay? So like this, QuickSight visualization and dashboard embedded in your app. So you can literally take that data of whatever it is, right, and then visualize it with a graph. And let me tell you, when you have a lot of data and you have a lot of students or a lot of revenue, it's better to see it in a graph than text because it's a visualization. It's giving you point A, point B, point C, point D. For example, this. I can see, all right, let's say this is January, right? And this is February, that's March, and that's April. I can visualize and see, okay, how did we do in January? Okay, it's right here. And remember, you can use QuickSight Q and ask, hey, how did we do in January? And it would pop up that data. Then I could say, how did we do in April? Same thing. And again, the most important thing is to understand that with QuickSight, it gives you the ability to easily embed interactive visualizations and dashboards, okay, in your applications and web portals. So again, you can expand those applications and those web portals with data that people need to either do their job, if they're sales, if they're marketing, whatever it may be, they can visualize exactly what's going on, and then they can add that to their toolbox, because again, you need to know what you're working with when you're working, right? You need to have good tools, and then you can be successful, okay? So that is Amazon QuickSight. So that's how you embed analytics with Amazon QuickSight. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about features. So with features, pay only for what you use, pay per session pricing. So QuickSight offers a unique industry-first pay per session model for dashboard readers. Users who consume dashboards others have created instead of paying a fixed license cost per month. Readers are billed 30 cents for a 30-minute session up to maximum charge of $5 reader month for unlimited use. This pricing model allows all of your users to access secure interactive dashboards and email reports on a pay-per-session basis with no upfront costs or complex capacity planning. Scale to tens of thousands of users. Deliver rich, interactive dashboards for your readers. QuickSight makes it easy and fast to create interactive dashboards and reports for your users. You can securely share those dashboards with anyone in your organization via browsers or mobile devices. With QuickSights, you choose from a wide library of visualization, charts, and tables and interactive features like drill downs and filters, and perform automatic data refreshes to build interactive dashboards. QuickSight also allows you to schedule automatic email-based reports so you can get key insights delivered to your inbox. Explore, analyze, and collaborate. QuickSight gives users an analysis, self-service, business intelligence, BI, so you can answer their own questions, collaborate, and share insights. With QuickSight, your users can connect to data sources, edit data sets, create visual analysis, invite coworkers to collaborate on analysis, and publish dashboards and reports. Spice, super fast parallel in-memory calculation engine. With Spice, QuickSight's in-memory calculations engine, you can achieve blazing fast performance at scale. Spice automatically replicates data for highly availability, allowing thousands of users to simultaneously perform fast, interactive analysis while shielding your underlying data infrastructure, saving you time and resources. So basically, you can work with this data with multiple users. Thousands of users can look at it and analyze it, and whatever they're doing with it, they can utilize it to what they need to do. Then you have ML Insights. You have leverage Amazon SageMaker models. So build predictive dashboards with Amazon SageMaker. Embedded analytics, embed dashboards and API, build end-to-end BI solutions. So connect your data to wherever it is. A global solution, okay? Achieve security and compliance, and then I keep saying QuickTime, sorry. QuickSight Mobile for Google and Apple, okay? I guess that's why. I was subconsciously thinking about Apple QuickTime, okay? I do love QuickTime, I'm just saying. It has nothing to do with Amazon QuickSight, but I'm just saying QuickTime is the bomb. Okay, so that's Amazon QuickSight features. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's look at pricing. So user pricing. QuickSight offers per user pricing for admins, authors, and readers, ideal for business intelligent BI applications and embedded use cases with high per user activity in a month. So authors, $24 a month. With an annual commitment, it's $18 a month, okay? Readers, max charge of $5 a month, 30 cents session, okay? So the maximum that you can do, so one session equals 30 minutes from sign-in. There's no limit on the number of dashboards that may be consumed during a session, okay? Capacity pricing, reader session capacity price. So monthly plan, capacity of sessions, $500 a month, $250. Okay, so these are overages and whatnot. That's a lot. $250,000, $258,000 a year. So these are overcharge and additional sessions. Okay, so it can get expensive, but again, nobody is going to be reading that much, and you know, you can get for authors, you can get for $24. Or $18 month to month. It's $24. Annual commitment where you pay up front, it's $18 a month. Okay, so that's Enterprise Edition. Now let's look at Standard Edition. So ideal for personal data analysis and exploration. You have a $9 per user month subscription with annual subscription. It's $12 a user per month, paying month to month. You have 10 gigs user spice capacity and 25 cents a gig for additional capacity. Okay, so there's plenty of space for this, and then you can compare the two. So free trial authors, 30 days. You have 4 and 4. Spice capacity is 10 gigs per user. Readers, no. There's a lot of things that are not included with the standard edition that are here, but that's okay. You know, because like I said, those are two different versions. And the enterprise price is actually not that bad. $18 a month for a year, you know, $18 a month paid up front for 12 months is not a bad deal. Okay. Same with $24 a month if you want to do month to month, or if you're a reader, the max charge is $5 or 30 cents for 30 minutes. Okay. So 30 cents is not a bad deal. You know, it's not like you're getting price gouged, okay? But you basically pay for what you use. You know, think of it like a power bill or utility bill or a water bill, you know. You pay for what you use. If you don't use any water, then you don't get charged. If you don't use any electricity, you don't get charged. Same idea, okay? So that's pricing. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about getting started with Amazon QuickSight. So these are just some quick guides and different things that you can do to get started right away with Amazon QuickSight. So they have a quick start guide. Start building in the console, so you can check that out. They have demo videos, so you can see exactly what you can do with Amazon QuickSight. And then they have quick start guides here. Create an analysis with a single visual, create multi-visual analysis and data dashboard, create analysis data from your database, and then webinars, okay? So there's a lot of great resources here, and the reason why I show you this stuff is so that you can jump into it yourself when you have time. After you've completed the course, I recommend doing that, and always be willing to learn above and beyond what you learned in this course, because this course specifically is an introduction to Amazon QuickSight. So This is not the be-all, end-all, but this is going to give you a good foundation and a good starting point for Amazon QuickSight. Okay? So, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So, Amazon QuickSight customers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk just briefly about some of the customers that use Amazon QuickSight. So the National Football League, they use machine learning and analytics, and they are transforming the NFL with that. Okay? And here's kind of what the VP of Emerging Products said in the NFL. Amazon, and I'm paraphrasing here, Amazon QuickSight will allow us to quickly build fast interactive dashboards that will seamlessly integrate with our next-gen stats applications. With the Amazon QuickSight readers and pay-per session pricing, we are able to extend these secure, customized, and easy-to-use dashboards for each club without having to provision servers or manage infrastructure, all while only paying for actual usage. We love the direction and look forward to expanding use of Amazon QuickSight. So the NFL uses that. You have Volvo, you have Auto Trader, you have the Major League Baseball, okay? QuickSight provides us with real-time 360-degree view of our business without being constrained by pre-built dashboard and metrics, expanding our use of data to make informed decisions. Okay, DaVinci, you got Green Flag, Sound of Data, Princeton, TMX, SSP, Liberty. So they have a lot of customers that use Amazon QuickSight because, again, this is more of a broader scope application because of the fact that you're working with dashboards and graphs, and everybody uses that. That's a business 101 type of deal. So that's Amazon QuickSight customers. Just a couple reviews from them or comments. So I just wanted to share that with you. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So we're going to talk about resources for Amazon QuickSight. So let's look at the documentation real quick. Just some of the options that you have. This is going to be a short and sweet video, but we're going to do a deeper dive into documentation in the next section. So this is just kind of an introduction. But basically, you have, again, I keep reiterating the same thing over and over again, but this is imperative that you understand this, that when you learn a new skill, whatever it is, okay, if you're learning Adobe Creative Cloud, if you're learning Python, if you're learning front-end web development, back-end web development, full-stack development, whatever you're learning, there's always documentation that you need to review and look over and study, and so that you can understand the skill that you're learning, okay? So documentation is extremely important, and it's a big part of my own personal studying habits. When I learned front-end web development, I literally dove in and learned with documentation. And I reviewed that documentation on a daily basis for about 6 months. And then I really got and understood what I was doing. Because documentation, they'll explain everything in a technical way so you understand what you're doing, okay? Now, maybe some things are not explained in a technical way, and that's okay. There's a lot of resources out there for you to understand what's going on exactly. So for the documentation, you have getting started, you have preparing data, building analysis, and managing users. And then you can learn more on the Amazon QuickSight documentation page. Now I'm going to open this up. We're not going to do anything right now on this, but we are going to spend an entire section going through all of this and really doing a deep dive into Amazon QuickSight so you can really understand the functionality and what you can really do with Amazon QuickSight, okay? Because I think it's very important to understand documentation, to be able to get around documentation, and to be able to adapt to changing tides, because technology changes a lot, and so you got to be adaptable to be able to adjust to what they're changing it to, okay? So that's documentation. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So we're going to talk about briefly, I'm not going to do a deep dive into this one because this is pretty self-explanatory. But basically they have product demo videos. Okay, so they have QuickSight 101 where it can kind of get you into the introduction into QuickSight, connecting your data to QuickSight, visualizing your data, refreshing your data, sharing and collaborating, and then preparing your data. Okay, these are all very important when it comes to Amazon QuickSight. You can also, if I go here and I right click and open in a new tab, I can go and I can, well, supposedly, oh, there we go. I can't open in a new tab because it's actually a, when you click on it, it just expands. So that was my bad. But basically you have advanced data prep, row level security, advanced data prep, table joins, accessing Amazon S3 data from Amazon QuickSight, accessing Amazon Redshift data from Amazon QuickSight, using SQL or SQL to import data into Amazon QuickSight, and analyzing AWS billing data using Amazon QuickSight, Amazon QuickSight for marketing, Amazon QuickSight for sales, Amazon QuickSight for finance, Amazon QuickSight for HR. Okay, so these are some of the product demos, demo videos that you can check out here. And like I said, I highly recommend doing that because then you'll really get a deep understanding of what you're working with. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's talk about webinars for a minute. So webinars are crucial to Amazon QuickSight and learning new information about updates and features that Amazon adds periodically. Okay, there's no way to determine when they're going to do updates, but they try to keep you informed as much as they can. And you can see here, Introduction to Amazon QuickSight Business Analytics for Everyone. It's a 54-minute presentation. I recommend checking out all of these to really do a deeper dive into Amazon QuickSight above and beyond what I teach you in this course. We are going to primarily talk about the resources, the features, the pricing, how to get started, and then do a deep dive into documentation. And then at a later date, then I'll come back and we will do like a live presentation of how to work with data and all that good stuff. But this is like an introduction. So think of this as an introduction to Amazon QuickSight. So again, I think it's important to understand, but you should be, working with webinars whenever you can. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So again, news and blogs posts. This is a way to stay up to date with Amazon QuickSight. And you can see here that they have an article that was written yesterday, visualizing your eligible on-demand compute expenses or expense for AWS savings plan. And then they had another one, Amazon QuickSight object migration and version control. And then they had one on the 23rd, the 20th, the 19th, the 17th, the 16th, etc. So what you can do is you can follow along with their news and blog posts to get up-to-date information on different things and also get a different viewpoint from people that use Amazon QuickSight. And I think this is very interesting and very beneficial to be continuously learning about Amazon QuickSight. Okay, you want to go above and beyond just, well, let's go into the program and let's use it, and then that's it. You want to go above and beyond that. You don't want to just do a demonstration. You also want to learn as much as you can about it on top of what you learn inside of the application. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about release notes. So you have July, June, May, April, every single month. You have the release notes for QuickSight, and you can see about how you can learn different things based on the release notes. So let's take a look at July 21 release notes, just to get an example, okay? So release highlights, row level security on embedded dashboards for anonymous users. With the new custom chart properties, authors can choose to either show or hide ability for dashboard readers to sort directly from visual. Okay. Custom tooltips on combo charts. Custom tooltips allow dashboard authors to add additional metrics, dimensions within tooltips beyond what is visibility available on the visual. Okay. Color picker is the narrative and then threshold alert, email preferences, update. Okay. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk briefly about community forum. Okay, so with community forum, what you can do is you can go in and you can get your questions answered and provide feedback. Now, I just checked this before I started recording, and for some reason, I'm not sure why, at the moment, it is currently down. So you will not be able to get in and get your answers, your questions answered at this time, but check back at a later time to see if they have fixed the problem, and then you can utilize this link to get your questions answered and provide your feedback, okay? Because the feedback is very important, because what Amazon would do is they'll give that to the development team, and the development team can take your feedback and they can improve on what they built, okay? Because it's always a process of version control. How do we make our product better? How can we engage our customers more? How can we help them reach their goals? That's really what they're doing. They're trying to problem solve, and any feedback that you can give them is very important. So I encourage you to do that. Give them as much feedback as you can. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, so what is Amazon QuickSight? Okay, so let's look at what is Amazon QuickSight and how we can do a deep dive into the documentation of Amazon QuickSight. Okay, so we are going to go through all of the documentation, okay? And we're going to learn a lot about Amazon QuickSight, okay? So Amazon QuickSight is a cloud-scaled business intelligence, or BI, service that you can use to deliver easy-to-understand insights to the people you work with, wherever they are. Amazon QuickSight connects to your data in the cloud and combines data from many different sources in a single data dashboard. QuickSight can include AWS data, third-party data, big data, spreadsheet data, SaaS data, business-to-business data, and more. As a fully managed cloud-based service, Amazon QuickSight provides enterprise-grade security, global availability, built-in redundancy. It also provides the user management tools that you need to scale from 10 users to 10,000, all with no infrastructure to deploy or manage. QuickSight gives decision makers the opportunity to explore and interpret information in an interactive visual environment. They have secure access to dashboards from any device on your network and from mobile devices. To learn more about the major components and processes of Amazon QuickSight, the typical workflow, okay, for creating data visualizations, see the following sections. Get started today to unlock the potential of your data and make the best decisions that you can. So data in this day and age, data is huge, okay? And QuickSight is a tremendous tool that you can utilize for your data, okay? I have massive data when it comes to my courses, the way that I analyze them and go through the data. This is a perfect tool even for me to use for my business, okay? So why QuickSight? Every day the people in your organization make decisions that affect your business. When they have the right information at the right time, they can make the choices that move your company in the right direction. I cannot tell you how imperative and important that is, because when you're looking at data and you say, okay, I'll give you an example. Let's say that I'll give you fake data, but we'll just give an example with the fake data. Let's say that for my courses on Udemy, I made $100 in January. I made $200 in February. I made $300 in March, and I made no money in April. Okay, I would look at that data and I would say, okay, what happened in April? Did we not advertise? Did we not market? What happened? How can we get back to the $400 or $300 mark? How do we do that? How do we go from 0 back to 300? That would be an example of how you can do it. Now, here are some benefits of using Amazon QuickSight for analytics, data visualization, and reporting. The in-memory engine called Spice responds with blazing speed. No upfront cost for licenses and low total cost of ownership, TCO. Collaborative analytics with no need to install an application. Combine a variety of data into one analysis. Publish and share your analysis as a dashboard. Control features available in a dashboard. No need to manage granular database permissions. Dashboard viewers can see only what you share, okay? So for advanced users, QuickSight Enterprise Edition offers even more features. Saves you time and money with automated customizable data insights powered by machine learning, ML. This enables your organization to do the following without requiring any knowledge of machine learning. Automatically make reliable forecasts, automatically identify outliers, find hidden trends, act on key business drivers, translate data into easy-to-read narratives like headline tiles for your dashboard. Okay, so it makes it easy for you to see and find the data, and that's the most important thing. Because if you can see January for $100, if I can see February for $200, if I can see March for $300, and then in April I make $100 or $0, sorry, then you can grab that data and you can say, all right, in January we made $100. That was good. February we went up 100. March we went up another 100. April we fell off the wagon. What happened? How do we get back to the first quarter? Okay, maybe in May we go back to 400 or 300. And then in June we go to 600. So what did we do to go from 100 to 200 to 300 to 0? Then we went to 400, then we went to 500, then we went to 600, right? That you can use with Amazon QuickSight. So that's really how you can, what Amazon QuickSight is and why you should use it, okay? So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, so how Amazon QuickSight works, okay? Using Amazon QuickSight, you can access data and prepare it for use and reporting. It saves your prepared data either in Spice memory or in direct query. You can use a variety of data sources for analysis. When you create an analysis, the typical workflow looks like this. Create a new analysis, add a new or existing data set. Choose fields to create the field chart. QuickSight automatically suggests the best visualization. Add more charts, tables, or insights to the analysis. Resize and rearrange them on one or more sheets. Use the extended features to add variables, custom controls, colors, additional pages, called sheets, and more. Publish the analysis as the dashboard to share it with other people. The following illustration shows the basic workflow. Amazon QuickSight workflow. So you have prepared data for analysis, create a data set, share the analysis, then it goes over to analyze, examine data, visualize and design, and then share the dashboard, and then make better decision, quick insights right here. And then connect your data, okay? So this is the workflow, okay? So connect your data first with AWS Cloud, Corporate Data Center, Files, or SaaS, and then you go here, and then you go there, and then you go here, okay? So you go all the way around, and that's how it works. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about exploring dashboards, okay? To access a dashboard that you've been invited to share, follow the instructions in the invitation email. You can also access a dashboard if it's embedded into application or website that you've already have access to. When you open the dashboard, the screen should look something like the following example. Okay, now you can see here sales versus goal, okay? The last 90 days, you can see what the revenue was. The last 2 weeks, the year-over-year sales were up 20%. The month-over-month sales were down 19%. The WOW sales were down 75%, which is week over week. We have 159,000 customers, and then year-over-year orders were up 28%. So you can see with all that data exactly where your business is. Are you trending upwards? Are you trending downwards? Are you flatlining? What exactly is going on? Okay? I've experienced this myself with my own business. I've hit kind of a flat line, and I'm trying to work through that with the data that I have to increase my revenue. And I've figured out what it is, but I had to look at the data in 3-month intervals, which is quarters, to see exactly what's what. Okay? So that's exploring dashboards. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about getting started. So we're just going to talk about the individual topics here. So setting up for Amazon QuickSight, create an IM user, signing up for a subscription, signing in, quick start, create an analysis with a single visual using sample data, okay? Create an analysis using your own local file data, create an analysis using your own Amazon S3 data, and then create an analysis using your own database data. So it talks you and walks you through if you have a text file data, if you have data on Amazon, it'll walk you through that. And then also data from a database. Okay, so these are where you would get that information from to be able to do that yourself. Now, your situation is going to be unique. You may have data as a text file, you may have it on S3, or you may have a database. So depending on which one you have, check that out and make sure that you utilize that when you are working with this. Okay, so that is getting started. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about using the Amazon QuickSight console and how you can utilize the documentation to help you get through this. So you have using the Amazon QuickSight menu and landing page. Okay. We have using the Amazon Quick Start page. So you can see here the interface. Choosing a language in Amazon QuickSight so you can choose a language. And then using the Amazon QuickSight mobile app. Okay. The Amazon QuickSight mobile app enables you to securely get insights from your data from anywhere. Favorite, browse, and interact with your dashboards. Explore your data with the drill downs. And filter. Stay ahead of the curve via forecasting. Get email alerts when unexpected changes happen in your data. And share those insights with your colleagues. For a quick tour of the app, see the Amazon QuickSight announces the all-new QuickSight mobile app. Okay? On the AWS Big Data blog. To begin using the QuickSight mobile app, do one of the following. Download the iOS version for iOS App Store or download the Android version from Google Play. All right? So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Organizing assets and folders for Amazon QuickSight. Okay? Here we go. So, in Amazon QuickSight Enterprise Edition, your team members can create personal and shared folders to add hierarchical structure to QuickSight asset management. Using folders, people can more easily organize, navigate through, and discover dashboards, analysis, and data sets. Within a folder, you can still use your usual tools to search for assets or to add assets to your favorite list. You can use the following types of folders with QuickSight. Personal folders to organize work for yourself. Personal folders are visible only to the person who owns them. You can't transfer ownership of personal folders to anyone else. Shared folders to organize work and simplify sharing among multiple people. Shared folders are visible to people who have access to them. To manage shared folders, you need to be a QuickSight administrator. You can transfer ownership of a shared folder if you are already an owner. Okay, so that's how you can organize assets into folders for Amazon QuickSight. And one side note, I highly recommend using folders as much as you can on anything, whether it's in Amazon QuickSight, on Windows or Mac or Linux. Use folders and organize your stuff. Be extremely organized, because when you have a lot of data, a lot of files, it piles up quick. Okay, it doesn't go away, it just keeps piling up. So the more organized you are, the easier it is to sift through it. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, working with data with Amazon QuickSight. Okay, transform the data set with field formatting, hierarchies, data type conversions, and calculations. Create one or more data analysis based on your newly created data set. Share your analysis with other people so that they can help design it. Add charts, graphs, more data sets, multiple pages, called sheets to your data analysis. Create visual appeal with the customized formatting and themes. Make them interactive by using parameters, controls, filters, and custom actions. Combine data from multiple data sources, then build new hierarchies for drilling down calculations only available during analytics, like aggregations, window functions, and more. Publish your analysis as an interactive data dashboard. Share the dashboard so that other people can use the dashboard even if they don't use the analysis that it's based on. Add more data to create more analysis and dashboards. Okay? After your data is available in QuickSight Enterprise Edition, you can do different things depending on your role. If you build data sets, design analysis, and publish dashboards, you can do all of the things people using Standard Edition can do. Okay, in addition, these are some examples of additional tasks that you can do. Create analysis that use QuickSight insights, including the machine learning ML powered insights for forecasting, anomaly, outliner detection, and key driver identification. Design narrative insights with text, colors, images and calculations, add data from private, virtual, private clouds, VPCs, on-premises data sources with data encryption at rest. Control access in data sets by adding row and column level security, refresh imported data sets every hour, and share emailed reports. So that is working with data in Amazon QuickSight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, let's talk about preparing data. So data sets store any data preparation you've done on the data so that you can reuse the prepared data in multiple analysis. Data preparation provides options such as adding calculated fields, applying filters, and changing field names or data types. If you are basing the data source on SQL database, you can also use data preparation to join tables. Alternatively, you can enter a SQL query if you want to work with data from more than a single table. Now, describing data, okay, preparing data sets, choosing file upload settings, joining data, using the query editor, selecting fields, organizing fields into folders, changing a field name, changing a field data type, mapping and joining fields, using unsupported or custom dates, working with calculated fields and data sets, adding a filter, adding a geospatial data, integrating SageMaker models. So those are all things that you can do to prepare data using Amazon QuickSight. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Working with analysis. To help you uncover hidden insights and trends in your data, identify key drivers, and forecast business metrics, Amazon QuickSight uses machine learning. You can also work with these insights in natural language narratives embedded in dashboards. Okay, so using machine learning, ML, and natural language capabilities, Amazon QuickSight Enterprise Edition takes you beyond descriptive and diagnostic analysis and launches you into forecasting and decision making. So, how do you work with analysis? Okay, so first you need to create an analysis, right? Save the changes to an analysis, duplicating an analysis, renaming an analysis, adding a title and description to an analysis, working with multiple sheets in Amazon QuickSight analysis, viewing analysis details, deleting analysis, export data from an analysis to a CSV file, exporting data from analysis to a PDF file. These are all different things you can do to work with analysis, okay? Adding a data set to an analysis, modifying data set fields in an analysis, adding a calculated field to an analysis, order of evaluation, levelware, aggregations, parameters using themes in Amazon QuickSight, changing display settings using Spice data analysis, sharing analyses, and working with stories featured removed. Okay, so these are all the different things you can do with working with analysis. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So working with Amazon QuickSight visuals. So here's what you can do when you're working with Amazon visuals. Okay, so you have creating a visual, duplicating a visual, renaming a visual, deleting a visual, exporting data, changing visual layout, viewing visual data, formatting a visual, changing the fields used by a visual, changing colors on visuals, sorting visual data, filtering data, adding drill downs to visual data, using custom actions, understanding field mapping, and working with visual types. So those are all the different things that you can do working with visuals. And like I said, visuals are humongous in Amazon QuickSight. I can't stress that enough, that this is like the be-all end-all. Okay, so let's look at, just real quick, working with visual types. Look at all these options that you have. Autograph, bar charts, box plots, combo charts, custom visual content, donut charts. Okay, my personal favorite, donut charts. Udemy uses this for course revenue. Okay, so they will separate out the data based on how a course does. Okay, so that's one that I see daily. Okay, and I work with charts all the time. Okay, line charts. this is exactly what they use. But it fills in. So it's close to that, right? Funnel charts, okay? No visual there. Gauge charts, okay? You can see where you're at. And there's so much more, but like I said, what happens is you have funnel charts, which we looked at already. Well, actually, we looked at fill charts. Custom visual content in Amazon QuickSight, and then you have combo charts, okay, where you can put the bar graph and then have a line graph, okay? So I really like bar graphs. I like line graphs as well. It gives you a good visual of where you are, okay? So that's working with visuals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So working with ML insights. Amazon QuickSight uses machine learning to help you uncover hidden insights and trends in your data. Okay? So you have understanding the ML algorithm, you have data requirements, data set requirements, adding insights, auto narratives, detecting outliers, and then ML powered forecasts and what ifs. All right? So, understanding the ML algorithm. What's the difference between anomaly detection and forecasting, what RCF is and what does, how RCF is applied to detect anomalies, how RCF is applied to generate forecasts, references for machine learning, and RCF. So you have data set requirements. Okay, so that's how you can detect outliers with ML, working with ML insights. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So we're going to talk about working with dashboards. Okay, so you can see here there's a list of options or topics: publishing a dashboard, copying a dashboard, deleting a dashboard, sharing dashboards, sending reports by email, subscribing to reports, working with threshold alerts on Amazon QuickSight, printing a dashboard or analysis, and then exporting an analysis or a dashboard as a PDF. Okay, so these are all crucial parts in working with dashboards. A dashboard is a read-only snapshot of analysis that you can share with other Amazon QuickSight users for reporting purposes. A dashboard preserves the configuration of an analysis at the time you publish it, including such things as filtering, parameters, controls, and sort order. The data used for the analysis isn't captured as a part of the dashboard. When you view the dashboard, it reflects the current data in the data sets used by the analysis. When you share a dashboard, you specify which users have access to it. Users who are dashboard viewers can view and filter the dashboard data. Any selections to filter, filters, controls, or sorting that users apply while viewing the dashboard exist only while the user is viewing the dashboard and aren't saved once it's closed. Users who are dashboard owners can edit and share the dashboard and optionally can edit and share the analysis. If you want them to also edit and share the data set, you can set that up in the analysis. A shared dashboard can be embedded in a website or an app if you're using Enterprise Edition. For more information about embedded dashboards, see Working Embedded Analytics. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about functions and operators. So operators, you have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, module, power, equal, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, and or not. Okay, you have mod, log, in, ABS, square root, and then exp. Okay, functions by category, we have aggregate functions, we have conditional functions, we have data functions, we have numeric functions, we have mathematical functions, we have string functions, we have table functions, calculations actually, and then a function index. So you have all the functions here. So you have add data, date time, ABS, seal, concat, floor, extract, etc. Okay? And then we have table calculation function index. Okay, so we have difference, lag, lead, percent difference, AVG over, count over, max over, min over, etc. Okay, so that's functions and operators. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So we're going to talk about developing with Amazon QuickSight. Just do a quick view, okay? Terminology and concepts. So you have anonymous QuickSight user. You have caller identity, invoker identity, namespace, QuickSight, ARN, which is Amazon resource name, okay? Then we have QuickSight Dev Portal, okay? So Amazon QuickSight Embedded Analytics. Then we have coding with QuickSight API, okay? And then we have embedded analytics, okay? Embedding overview, customizing, embedding dashboards for everyone, embedding dashboards for registered users, embedding the QuickSight console for registered users, and then old embedding APIs, okay? So you have everything you need here to get started with developing with Amazon QuickSight, okay? So with that, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Troubleshooting. Resolving Amazon QuickSight issues and error messages. That's one topic. I can't connect to my data source. My visual can't find missing columns. My visual can't find query table. I can't add a visual to my analysis, okay? These are all different options that you have. I get feedback bar across my printed docs. How do I delete my Amazon QuickSight account? My map charts don't show locations. Amazon QuickSight isn't working in my browser. Individuals in my organization get an external login, an unauthorized message when they try to access Amazon QuickSight. Troubleshooting issues when using Athena with Amazon QuickSight. My pivot table stops working and my email sign-in has stopped working. That's troubleshooting. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about administration just real quick. Using the following section to learn about Amazon QuickSight administrative tasks. This section contains information about controlling access, managing accounts, and choosing AWS region. So we're going to do a quick overview or quick summary of the topic. So different editions of the Amazon QuickSight. We have AWS region website. We have supported browsers, managing Amazon QuickSight usage, supporting multi-latency with isolated namespaces, and then customizing the QuickSight console. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about AWS security. So we have data protection, we have identity and access management, incident response, logging and monitoring, compliance validation, resilience, infrastructure security, and then best practices. So these are all the different things that you can learn with AWS security. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Come back. So in this video, we're going to talk about AWS glossary. So basically what this is a glossary of every single thing that you need to know about AWS QuickTime, okay? This is everything. So it's not just QuickSight, and I say QuickTime again, sorry about that. QuickSight, but this is everything, okay? So this is pages upon pages of data that you can use to understand the AWS glossary, okay? So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So this is the document history for Amazon QuickSight User Guide, okay? So you can use this to see all the new features that were added to Amazon QuickSight, not QuickTime. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about attributions. So let's just cover the basics. So following, you can find out other attributions and third-party licenses for material used in Amazon QuickSight documentation. Okay, so it's a lot of legal gibberish, but if you need to know about it, this is where you can find it. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Congratulations on finishing Amazon QuickSight Ultimate course. In this video, we're going to go over a summary of what we learned throughout the course. So in section 2, we set up an account. In section 3, we talked about Amazon QuickSight. So we covered QuickSight Q, embedded analytics, features, pricing, getting started, and customers. In section 4, we talked about resources. So we covered documentation, product demo videos, webinars, news and blog posts, release notes, and community forum. In section 5, we talked about documentation. So what is Amazon QuickSight, how it works, exploring data for the dashboard subscribers, getting started, using the console, organizing assets and folders, working with data, preparing data, working with analysis, visuals, ML insights, and dashboards, functions and operations, or operators, I should say, developing with the Amazon QuickSight, troubleshooting and administration, AWS security, AWS glossary, document history, and attributions. So with that, if you have any questions or concerns about Amazon QuickSight, please let me know. I'll be happy to help you in any way that I can. Until next time, thanks for watching and take care. Hello everyone and welcome to Amazon QuickSight. In this video, we're going to go over the course overview of what we're going to be learning throughout the course. So in section 2, we're going to talk about Amazon QuickSight. So we're going to go over an overview of what we're going to learn throughout the section. Then we're going to talk about what is Amazon QuickSight, exploring data for dashboard subscribers, exploring dashboards, and viewing filters. In section 3, we're going to talk about getting started. So we'll go over an overview of what we're going to learn throughout the section. Then we'll talk about setting up, signing in, create an analysis with a single visual using sample data, create a multi-visual analysis and dashboard using sample data, create an analysis using your own local text file data, create an analysis using your own Amazon S3 data, and create an analysis using your own database data. In section 4, we'll conclude the course with a conclusion and go over a summary of what we learned throughout the course. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. I'll see you inside the course. All right, welcome back. So in this section, section 2, we're going to talk about Amazon QuickSight. And in this video, we're going to go over an overview of what we're going to be learning throughout this section. So first, we're going to talk about what is Amazon QuickSight. Then we're going to talk about exploring data for dashboard subscribers, which you can see is over here. And then if you click on that, then you'll see exploring dashboards and viewing filters. So we're going to be talking about all these and much more in this section. Okay? So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about what is Amazon QuickSight. So Amazon QuickSight is a business analytics service you can use to build visualizations, perform ad HOC analysis, and get business insights from your data. It can automatically discover AWS data sources that also works with your data sources. Amazon QuickSight enables organizations to scale to hundreds of thousands of users and delivers responsive performance by using a robust in-memory engine, Spice. Using Amazon QuickSight, you can do the following. Get started quickly, sign in, choose a data source, and create your first visualization in minutes. Access data from multiple sources, upload files, connect to the AWS data source, or use your own external data sources. Take advantage of dynamic visualization. Smart visualizations are dynamically created based on fields that you select. Get answers fast. Generate fast, interactive visualizations on large data sets. Tell a story with your data. Create data dashboards and point-in-time visuals. Share insights and collaborate with others. Amazon QuickSight offers standard enterprise editions. You can create Amazon QuickSight data sets by using your own data sources or other data sources that are shared with you. Then you can create data analysis, visualize the data, and share it through data dashboards. To get a first look at how it works, you can explore Amazon QuickSight using some sample data. These can be downloaded from the following links in case you don't already have them. So, business-to-business sales data, business overview data, revenue, ML insight data, okay? So again, this is to get a first look at how it works. You can explore Amazon QuickSight using some sample data. So you can grab this sample data and utilize this to really understand how QuickSight uses data, okay? There are also a variety of data sets available free online that you can use with Amazon QuickSight. For example, AWS public data sets, and then 18 places to find data sets for data science projects. These data sets come in a variety of formats. Some may require you to import them into a database engine before you can access their data. To learn more about the major components and process of Amazon QuickSight and a typical workflow for creating data visualization, see the following sections. So the topics here. We have data sources and data preparation, data analysis, dashboards, typical Amazon QuickSight workflow, and next step. So these are all topics that we're going to talk about right here in what is Amazon QuickSight. So let's go to the data sources and data preparation. So you can use a variety of sources for data analysis, including files, AWS services, and on-premises databases. Okay, to get ready to create analysis, you create data sets based on your data sources. Okay, data preparation. Data preparation is the process of transforming raw data for use in analysis. This includes making changes like the following: filtering out data so you can focus on what's important to you, renaming fields to make them easier to read, changing data types so that they are more useful, adding calculated fields to enhance analysis, creating SQL queries to redefine data. So for this one, filtering out data, I do this all the time with Microsoft Excel. I filter out certain aspects of my data when I'm managing my courses and looking at what I can do to improve them, like time-wise, course-wise, in terms of lectures, how many reviews do I have, how many students am I getting, etc. I use all those things that they're talking about to analyze the data that I have so that I can see what's going on with the data, okay? So it gives me a better grasp of what's going on and what do I need to improve on, or what am I doing right, essentially. What am I doing right with the courses? What am I doing wrong? You know, and so, like I said, it's important to understand that and to utilize the tool, Amazon QuickSight, for that reason. Okay, now let's look at Spice. Spice is an Amazon QuickSight's super fast parallel in-memory calculation engine. That's Spice. Spice is engineered to rapidly perform advanced calculations and serve data. The storage and processing capacity available in Spice speeds up the analytical queries that you run against your imported data. By using Spice, you save time because you don't need to retrieve the data every time you change an analysis or update a visual. Data analysis, is the basic workspace for creating and interacting with visuals, which are graphical representations of your data. Each analysis contains a collection of visuals that you assemble and arrange for your purpose, such as sale analysis, cost analysis, or tracking key performance indicators. Okay, and so what that does is it makes it easier for you to track data and whatnot. Okay, now let's talk about visuals. So visuals, a visual also known as data visualization, is a graphical representation of data set using a type of diagram, chart, graph, or table. All visuals begin in autograph mode, which automatically selects a visualization based on the fields you select. You can also take control and choose your own visuals. Amazon QuickSight, including a combo chart, supports a variety of visuals, including combo charts. Heat and tree maps. I lost my place here. Pivots, pivot tables, and more. Or you can enhance your visualizations by applying filters, changing colors, or by arranging several in a workspace, just to name a few options. Insights. So if you aren't certain what to look for in a data set, you can use a suggested insight to quickly create a visual. Suggested insights, officially called ML insights, propose potentially useful visuals based on evaluation of your data. Okay, you can either choose one from the list or you can create your own. Sheets. A sheet is a set of visuals that are viewed together in a single page. When you create an analysis, you place visuals in your workspace on a sheet. You can imagine this sheet from a newspaper, except that it is filled with data visualization. You can add more sheets and make them work separately or together in your analysis. Okay. Stories. A story is one or more scenes, captured visuals, that you can play like a slideshow. You can use these to step through different iterations of analysis. A scene is a representation of an analysis at a given point in time or with specific settings. It shows the visuals that are on the analysis at that time, but the data in those visuals continues to update. It is not a static snapshot. You capture a scene for use in a story. Okay, Dashboards. So a dashboard is a read-only snapshot of an analysis that you can share with other Amazon QuickSight users for reporting purposes. When you create and publish a dashboard, you specify which users have access to it. They can view and filter the dashboard visuals without changing the underlying data. A typical Amazon QuickSight workflow looks like this. Add or upload a data source and use it to create a new data set. Prepare the data, which is optional. Prepare the data, get it ready for reports by standardizing field names or adding calculations, for example. Visualize, create a new analysis from data set. Choose some fields to create the first visual and analysis. You can use Autograph to dynamically create a visual based on the number and type of fields you choose. Alternatively, you can choose the visual type you want to use. And the rest of these are all optional, but I recommend at least checking them out. You don't have to do them, but make changes to the visual if you want to, for example, by adding a filter or changing the visual type. Like I said, I use that all the time in Microsoft Excel when I'm doing analysis on my courses in terms of how is it doing revenue-wise, each course? How am I doing with student count? How many reviews do I have? How much time code or how much time are each course? How many lectures do I have for each course? What are my reviews like, etc. Okay? Add more visuals to analysis. You can resize and arrange them in the workspace. Capture the analysis into a story to create a narrative about some aspects of the data analysis. Publish the analysis as a dashboard to share insights with other users. So after you connect to your data and create a data set, you can create an analysis of it and share it in a dashboard. Okay, so you can create the data and then share it, and you can collaborate with other people and they can look at your data and say, okay, I looked at your data, you need to do this, this, or that. Okay, if you're an employee, if you're the owner, then you can do what you want. But the point is that this is a life cycle or a circular life cycle here where they all connect together. Okay, so you have get ready to, so you have make better decisions, connect your data, get ready to analyze, and then analyze. Okay, examine data, visualize and design, share dashboard, make better decisions, quick insights. Okay, so this is the life cycle. Connect your data, right? AWS Cloud, Corporate Data Center, Files, SaaS, get ready to analyze, prepare data for analysis, create a data set, share with analysis, and then analyze, examine, visualize and design, and share dashboard. And then here it is. So this is your dashboard. Now you can see what you have, and you can go based off of that to make better decisions for your business or whatever you're doing. And again, my example would be if I were to utilize this for all the courses that I made, I would use this process to analyze and make better decisions with my course creating business. Okay. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about exploring dashboards in Amazon QuickSight. So in Amazon QuickSight, a data dashboard is a collection of charts, graphs, and insights. It's like a newspaper that's all about the data that you're interested in, except it has digital pages. Instead of reading it, you interact with it. Okay. Dashboards come in a wide variety of designs depending on what you could do and the analytics that you need to do it well. Using QuickSight, you can interact with your data on a web page or on your mobile device. If you're also a subscriber by mail, you can see a static preview of it. The story told by your data reflects the expertise of the analysis and data scientists who built the dashboards. They refine the data and add calculations, find angles on the story, and decide how to present it. The publisher designs the dashboard and fills it in with the interactive data visualizations and controls that adjust your view. Publishers can customize the level of interactivity that you have, including filter and search options. You can interact with the active items on the screen to filter, sort, drill down, or jump to another tool. Okay. When you view a dashboard, you're seeing the most recently received data. As you interact with the items on the screen, any changes that you make change your view of the dashboard and no one else's. Thus, your device Device's privacy is assured. Although the publisher can tell what you looked at after you close the dashboard, your explorations aren't preserved, and neither is the data. As always, while you're an Amazon QuickSight reader, your monthly subscription is provided by the publishers of the dashboard at no additional cost to you. If you're also a dashboard publisher, we call them authors because they write reports. You can also save a copy of the dashboard for further analysis. If you find a new feature of the data that you want to publish, work with the original authors to update it. That way everyone can see the same version of the story. However, you can also use your copy to learn how their designs work or to inspire your work or on something entirely new. Then when you're finished, you can publish your analysis as a new dashboard. Okay, so Amazon QuickSight enables you to subscribe to updates for certain events such as dashboard updates and alerts. So topics, we can sign up for dashboard emails and alerts. To change your subscription and report settings for a dashboard, open a dashboard that is shared with you. Choose the report icon in the upper right-hand corner. The Change Report Preferences page appears. The page shows the current report schedule and also subscription optimized options. For subscription, choose Subscribe to start receiving reports or Unsubscribe to stop receiving reports. Under Optimize, choose the device to view the report on. Okay, so you can do mobile device, viewing on mobile device, and viewing on desktop. Choose Update to confirm your choices, or choose Cancel to discard your changes. Okay, and then sign up for alerts. To set up alerts, open a dashboard that is shared with you. You can configure alerts from one of two screens. Okay, mobile device or a desktop, choose one of the following, then go to the next step. In the dashboard, locate the widget that you're interested in, select it, and highlight the box around it. If you're in the dashboard and have Explore Anomalies page open, you can configure the alert without returning to the dashboard view. At the upper right, choose Configure Alert. Alert configuration screen appears. The severity, choose the lowest level of significance that you want to see. For direction, choose to get alerts about anomalies that are higher than expected or lower than expected. You can also choose all to receive alerts about all anomalies. Okay, choose OK to confirm your choices, and to stop receiving an alert, locate the anomaly widget in the dashboard and use the bell icon to unsubscribe. You can also use the To Manage This Alert link at the bottom of an email alert. All right, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about exploring dashboards. To access a dashboard that you've been invited to share, follow the instructions in the invitation email. You can also access a dashboard if you've embedded it into an application or website that you already have access to. When you open the dashboard, the screen should look something like the following example. Okay? To fit the dashboard to your screen, open the View menu at the upper right and select Fit to Window. Depending on how the dashboard is configured, you can find all or some of the following elements: the menu bar, the dashboard sheets, the filter menu, the controls palette, the dashboard title, and the dashboard widgets. Okay, so you can see right here all the different widgets and whatnot that they have on there. Okay, using filters on the dashboard data, you can use filters to refine the data displayed in a visual. Filters are applied to the data before an aggregate functions. If you have multiple filters, all top-level filters apply together using AND. If the filters are grouped inside a top-level filter, the filters in the group apply using OR. Amazon QuickSight applies all of the enabled filters to the field. For example, suppose that there is a filter of state, Washington, or another filter of sales, 500. In this case, the data sheet contains only records that meet both of those criteria. If you disable one of these, only one filter applies. Take care that multiple filters applied to the same field aren't mutually exclusive. Filtering data during your session. So again, this is exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the data that I analyze when I'm creating courses. So the process that I go through to analyze courses is similar to what they're talking about here, specifically the filter. I use this all the time, and it's a great tool because you can jump ahead and jump down and back and around and really see what's going on quickly if you utilize the filter. Okay. Now, the example I'm talking about is for Microsoft Excel, but it fits in this realm because it's the filter, and the filter is used across all platforms, all web browsers, all OSs the same way. Okay. To create a filter, choose the filter icon at left. The first step is to choose which dashboard element you want to filter. Okay. So here you can see, click on the item you choose so that the highlight appears around the selected item. Also, if any filters are already there, they display in the list. If there aren't any filters, you can add one by using the plus sign near filters. Okay, so what they're saying is when you select this, make sure you select here and you highlight it so you know that it's been selected. And then what it's going to do is it's going to highlight that and make sure that that's what's going to be filtered. Okay, and it's such a simple thing, but believe me when I tell you that it's important to do these things because it's just important. Okay, and again, when I'm talking about filtering data for my courses, I'm using this exact example. Okay, and for the project, we're going to bring in my data for my courses, and then I'll really show you what you can do with the data and how powerful QuickSight really is for that type of data manipulation and analysis. And it's really not manipulation. It's more like analysis. You're doing data analysis to see how things are going and where can you improve and how can you make a better decision for your business, whatever the business is. Everything that I do is based on data. It's a very data-driven business that I'm in because I'm creating courses and I'm basing it on results. So if I'm getting a certain result because I'm doing a certain thing, I'm going to keep doing that if it's working. If it's not working, then I will analyze the data and see what I need to do to change that and then continue on. Okay, so that's the idea. All right, so now let's talk about using the elements on the dashboard. So each widget has a settings menu that appears when you select the widget. The menu provides options to zoom in and out, to filter the data, export the data, and more. Okay. Sorting data, dashboard data. You can sort data in 3 ways. Okay. You can hover over the label of the field you want to sort by, choose the sort icon. You can choose the filter icon at the upper right one of the dashboard elements. You can click or tap on the field and choose sort. Okay. Exporting data from a dashboard. So to export data from an analyst or dashboard to a comma separated value, a CSV file, using the settings menu at the upper right of a widget, exports only include data that currently displays in the item that you choose. Okay. So if you were to click on the 3 dots here and then do export to CSV, it would export that file and you'd be good to go. All right. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about viewing filters. So to see the existing filters, choose filter on the element settings window, menu, then choose view filters. Okay. The filters display in the applied filters panel in order of the creation with the oldest filter on top. Understanding filter icons. Filters in the applied filters panel display icons that indicate how they are scoped and whether they are enabled. A filter that isn't enabled is grayed out, and you can't select its checkbox. Okay. One of the several scope icons displays to the right of the filter name to indicate the scope set on that filter. The scope icon resembled 4 boxes in a square. If all boxes are filled, the filter applies to all visuals on the analysis sheet. If only one box is filled, the filter applies to the selected visual only. If some boxes are filled, the filter applies to some of the visuals on the sheet, including the one currently selected. Okay. Viewing filter details. To see filter details, choose filter at the left. The filter view retains your last selection, so when you open the filter, you see either the applied filters or the edit filter view. Okay. And you can close the edit filter view by choosing the selector on the right. Doing this resets the filter view. All right, so viewing filters, that's what it is. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome to section 3, where we're going to cover getting started. And in this video, we're going to go over an overview of what we're going to be learning throughout this section. So we're going to talk about setting up Amazon QuickSight. We're going to talk about signing in to Amazon QuickSight. We're going to talk about create an analysis with a single visual using sample data. We're going to cover the tutorial, create a multi-visual analytics and a dashboard using sample data, create an analysis using your own local text file data, and create an analysis using your own Amazon S3 data, and create an analysis using your own database data. So with that in mind, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about setting up Amazon QuickSight. So the following section explains how to get set up to use Amazon QuickSight. If you can already sign in Amazon QuickSight, you can skip this section and proceed to sign into Amazon QuickSight. Okay, we're not going to skip it. We're going to check this out. So set up a free standalone user account in Amazon QuickSight. Okay, so if you have only one user, author or admin, you can use Amazon QuickSight for free. If your team wants to try out Amazon QuickSight, you can sign up for a 60-day free trial for up to 4 additional users, author or admin. After the trial is over, you can reduce the number of users to 1 only, and the Amazon QuickSight account remains free. So what they're saying here is if you have a team of people, you can try it out for 60 days with up to 5 people. If you leave it at 1 user, author or admin, then you'll have free access. Okay. So let's look at this is where you'd sign up. So you'd go to the Amazon QuickSight website. So it's just aws.amazon.com/QuickSight. You can see it down here. It displays it down here. Okay, so you see it there? So if you clicked on that, then it would take you over there. Now, we're not going to sign up right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the documentation first, then we're going to go back and we're going to do a project. Okay, and actually implement all this stuff that we've been learning. Okay, so the process works like this. First, you create a free AWS account. This step takes about 10 minutes. It asks for your name, email address, and phone number. You need to have a phone number and a credit card to complete the process. Next, you create a free Amazon QuickSight account. In this step, you can choose either Standard or Enterprise Edition. You can also set up QuickSight account name. After that, you open Amazon QuickSight and get some sample data to explore. Okay, so that's how you set up. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about signing into Amazon QuickSight. Okay. For account name, type the Amazon QuickSight account name. This is the name that was created for this Amazon QuickSight subscription. You should take note of it in case you need it later. If you're prompted for your email address, type it in. If the username is blank, type the username you want to use to sign in. Okay. Signing in to Amazon QuickSight using an identity provider. If your organization uses an identity provider, you must first sign in through the identity provider before you use Amazon QuickSight. An identity provider supports a single sign-on SSO access. This means you don't need to provide sign-in information to Amazon QuickSight. When you access Amazon QuickSight, you shouldn't see a sign-in screen. Okay, so here's the great thing about using an SSO. An example would be Facebook or Google or Gmail. What happens is you use your Gmail account, let's say. Okay, use your Google account, which is a Gmail email. And you use that instead of recreating another username and password that you have to remember. You just use one username and one password. That's the idea. Okay, so that's signing in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about the quick start, so how to create an analysis with a single visual using sample data. Okay, so on the Amazon QuickSight start page, choose New Analysis. If you don't have the sample data, you can download it here. Now, we're not going to download this data, and we're not going to actually do that example yet, because I want to get through some more documentation and teach you some of the more basic fundamentals of Amazon QuickSight, and then we're going to come back and do a fun project where we utilize all this. So this is more of a summary of this more than an actual example. Okay, so to upload the sample data, use the following steps. So you choose New Data Set from the New Analysis screen, choose Upload, and then you'd grab this data here, Confirm the file upload settings by next and confirm the file upload settings screen. Choose visualize on the data source detail screen. Skip the next step. Choosing visualize brings you to the same screen as the process in step 2. On your data sets page, choose the web and social media analytics data set and then choose create analysis. Okay, in the fields list panel or pan, choose date and then choose mailing list ads. Okay, Amazon QuickSight uses autograph to create the visual, selecting the visual type that it determines is the most compatible with those fields. In this case, it selects a line chart that shows mailing list ads by year, which is the date default. Okay, expand the field wells panel by choosing the expand icon, choose the x-axis field well, choose aggregate, and then choose month. The line chart updates the mailing list ads by month rather than by the default by year by the year. Okay, so that's how you would go ahead and create an analysis with a single visual using sample data. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to go over the tutorial that Amazon has here, how to create a multi-visual analysis and dashboard using sample data. Okay, so the topics we're going to talk about in this video are create a prepared data set, create an analysis, modify visuals, and create a dashboard. So let's jump right into that and look at create a prepared data set. Okay, so again, we're not going to do this right now, but we are going to come back and do an example of this actually inside of Amazon QuickSight. So don't get frustrated. I'm just going over the documentation first so that we can learn the fundamentals of Amazon QuickSight. And then when we go in, we'll actually know what we're somewhat doing. Okay. And that's the idea, is I want to build up your confidence so that when you're doing this, you're excited to actually do the example. Okay. On the Amazon QuickSight start page, choose Manage Data. On your Data Sets page, choose New Data Set. In from the Existing Data Sources section of the Create a Data Set page, choose Web and Social Media Analytics, Amazon S3 Data Source, and then choose Edit Preview Data. Name the data set. So highlight the Group 1 and Data Set name box and type Marketing Sample. Okay. Change the field selection to remove some fields we won't be working with. In the Fields panel, unselect the Twitter followers, cumulative, and mailing list cumulative field. Sorry, I'm stuttering here. Rename a field. To rename a field in the Data Preview panel, scroll to the website Page View field and choose Edit Icon. Highlight the field name, type Website Page Views, and then choose Apply. Add a calculated field that substitutes a text string for an O-length string value in the Events field. On the Data Preparation page, expand the Fields panel and then choose New Field. In the New Calculated Field panel, highlight the value and calculated field name and then type Populated Event. Choose the if-else function from the function list and then choose Add. Scroll down in the field list, choose the Events field and then choose Add. In the formula type, the additional functions and parameters required, highlighted following. Okay, choose Create. And then the new calculated field is created and appears in the calculated field section at the top of the fields panel. Then choose Save. Next, we're going to talk about create an analysis. So let's create an analysis. On Amazon QuickSight start page, choose New Analysis. On your Data Sets page, choose Marketing Sample Data Set and then choose Create Analysis. Create a visual by using Autograph. Create a visual by using Autograph, which is selected by default. On the Analysis page, choose Date and Return Visitors. In the Fields List panel, Amazon QuickSight creates a line chart using this data. Create a scatter plot visual by choosing a visual type and dragging fields on the fields well. On the Analysis page, choose Add and then Add Visual on the application bar. A new blank visual is created and Autograph is selected by default. In the Visual Types panel, choose a scatter plot icon. Choose Fields in the Fields List panel to add the Field Wells panel. Choose Desktop Unique to Population X-axis field well. Choose Mobile Uniques to populate Y-axis. And choose Date to populate the Group Color field well. A scatter plot is created using these fields. Okay. Then we're going to talk about Modify Visuals. So let's look at that one. Modify the line chart visual by making it show an additional measure by date and also by changing the chart color. In the Analysis Select the line chart visual, add another measure to the visual, select the new visitors SEO field in the fields list panel. The measure is added by the value field well, and then the line chart updates with a line to represent it. Note that the visual title updates as well. Okay. Change the color of the line used to represent the return visitors measure. Choose the line on the chart that represents return visitors. To do this, choose the end of the line, not the middle of the line. Choose color return visitors. Then choose the red icon from the color selector. Okay. Modify the scatter plot visual. I'm going to scroll through that one. Modify both visual by changing visual layout and adding a filter. So change the visual layout. Then we're going to go down here and modify both visuals by adding a filter. Okay, we've done that a little bit. And then let's talk about the next step. So then we're going to create a dashboard. Okay, and with this, use the following procedure to create a dashboard from analysis created using the procedure. In the tutorial, create an analysis. So in the analysis, choose share and create dashboard on the application bar. Choose create new dashboards as type the name marketing dashboard, then choose create dashboard. And on the share dashboard dialog, choose cancel if you share the dashboard later by using the sharing option. On the dashboard page, the dashboard is created. Okay, so that is the tutorial on creating a multi-visual analysis and dashboard using sample data. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to create an analysis using your own local text file. Okay, so again, this is just an overview of what you would do if you wanted to grab a local text file. We are going to do a project later on that covers all these ideas. Okay, so step one, create a file data set and analysis. Check data source quotas to make sure your target file doesn't exceed data source limits. On the Amazon QuickSight start page, choose manage data. On your data sets page, choose new data type. In from the new data source section of the create a data set page, choose an upload file. In the open dialog box, browse to a text file, select it and choose open. A file must be 1 gig or less to be uploaded to Amazon QuickSight. Okay, so they do have a restriction on the size. Choose next, choose visualize. To create a visual, in the fields list panel on the analysis page, choose the fields you want to use. Okay, so what you would do is you'd upload the file and then you'd select the fields that you want to visualize. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to create an analysis using your own Amazon S3 data. So to create your first analysis using your own Amazon S3 data, follow these steps. Create an Amazon S3 data set, an analysis, and then create a visual. Okay, so those are the sets and the steps that we're going to take to go over a summary of what you would be doing if you were to do this. Okay, so again, this is a summary of what we're going to be doing later on, but we're just learning the fundamentals right now. Okay, so step one would be to create an Amazon S3 data set and analysis. Complete the following procedure to create a data set and analysis. So step one, we would create a manifest file to identify the S3 files you want to import using one of the formats specified in supported formats for Amazon S3 manifest files. So let's right click on that and open a new link here in a new tab and look at the file format that's supported. Okay, so these are the different URI file formats. Okay, all right, so let me go back. So next we would check the data source quotas to make sure your target file set doesn't exceed the data source limits. Either save the manifest file to a local directory or upload it into Amazon S3. On the Amazon QuickSight start page, choose manage data. On your data set pages, choose new data set. In from new data sources section of the create a data set page, choose the Amazon S3 icon. For the data source name, type a name for the data source. For upload a manifest file, do one of the following options. Choose URL and type or paste in the URL for manifest file. You can find this in the Amazon S3 console by right-clicking on the manifest file, choose properties, and looking at the link field. Choose upload and then choose upload a JSON manifest file. In open, browse to a file, select it, and then choose open. Choose connect, and then step 10, we would choose to visualize. Okay, now we're going to create a visual. That's step 2. So next, create a visual. In the fields panel, list panel of the analysis page, choose fields you want to use. Amazon QuickSight creates the visual using AutoGraph to determine the most appropriate visual type for fields you selected. Okay, so for more information about AutoGraph, using AutoGraph, for more information about modifying the visual, see Working with Amazon QuickSight Visuals. Okay, and for AutoGraph, you would click on using AutoGraph here. Okay, so this is how you would get started with how to create an analysis using your own Amazon S3 data. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. All right, welcome back. So in this video, what I want to do is I want to go over kind of an overview of the whole section of creating a multi-visual analysis and dashboard. Okay, and it's more about not just that, but also getting started. Okay, so let's go and talk about creating an analysis using your own database data. First, we're going to talk about this first. Then I'm going to go over an overview of everything that we learned in this section. Okay, so from getting started all the way down, we're just going to do a brief summary of that and just talk about all the different things that we learned so that we kind of get a better grasp of what I'm talking about, so that when we get to the actual project side of it, we're real comfortable and ready to go. Okay, so let's talk about creating analysis using your own database data. So to create your first analysis using your own database data, follow these steps. So connect to a database data source. Step 2, you'd create a database data set and analysis. And step 3, create a visual. So to connect to a database data source, choose the situation that applies to you and follow these steps in the procedure to connect to your data source. So we're just going to go over both of them, and both of them don't apply to us because we don't have anything set up yet. But when we do set something up, then we will come back here and then we will go through this again, but we'll do it with the documentation here, and then we'll do an actual example. Okay, so that we learn both. Right now we're learning the documentation, then we're going to do an example with the documentation so that we are learning it twice. So we're exercising and kind of getting the wheels turning, so to speak, in our brain to kind of understand this information. Okay, repetition is key when you're learning anything. So anyway, your Amazon QuickSight account, so has auto-discovered AWS data sources, does not have auto-discovered AWS data sources. Your Amazon QuickSight account has auto-discovered AWS sources. So if it did have that, if your Amazon QuickSight account has an auto-discovered AWS data source, icons for those data sources appear on your start page. If you have credentials for one of these AWS data sources, use the following procedure. Okay, so again, we don't have either one of these set up, but we're going to go over both procedures so we understand both. Okay, so check data source quotas to make sure your target table or query doesn't exceed data source limits. Confirm the database credentials you plan to use have appropriate permissions as described in required permissions for database credentials. Make sure you have configured the cluster or instance for Amazon QuickSight access by following the instructions in network and database configuration requirements. On the Amazon QuickSight start page, choose Manage Data. On your data set page, choose New Data Set. And from the New Data Sources section of the Create a Data page, choose either the RDS or the Redshift auto-discovered icon. Depending on the AWS service you want to connect to, enter the connection information for the data source as follows. For the data source name, type a name for the data source. For the instance ID, choose the name of the instance or cluster you want to connect. 2, database name shows the default database for the instance ID or instance. If you want to use a different database on the cluster or instance, type its name. For the username, type the username of an account that has permission to access the target database and also to perform a select statement on any tables in the database that you want to use. For password, type the password associated with the user account you entered. Optional, choose a validated connection to verify your connection information is correct. Choose Create Data Source. Step 10, go to Step 2 to create a database, data set, and analysis. Okay, so we are going to go to that, but we're going to talk about this first. Your Amazon QuickSight account does not have auto-discovered AWS data source. Okay, so if you don't have any auto-discovered AWS data source, use the following procedure. Check the data source quotas. To make sure your target table or query doesn't exceed data source limits, confirm that the database credentials you plan to use have appropriate permissions as described and require permissions for database credentials. Make sure you've configured the cluster or instance for Amazon QuickSight access by following the instructions in network and database configuration requirements. On the Amazon QuickSight start page, choose Manage Data section or step 5. On your data set page, choose Data Set. Step 6, and from New Data Sources section of the Create a Data Set page, choose Redshift Manual Connect icon if you want to connect to an Amazon Redshift cluster in another region or associated with different AWS account, or choose the appropriate database management system icon to connect to an instance of Amazon Aurora, Maria Database, DB, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, or PostgreSQL SQL. Enter the connection information for the data source as follows. For data source name, type a name for the data source. For database server, type or paste one of the following values. For an Amazon Redshift cluster or Amazon RDS instance, type the endpoint of the cluster or instance without the port number. Okay. For example, if the endpoint value is cluster name.12348bcd.us-west-2.redshift.amazonaws.com:1234, which would be port, then type cluster name.12348bcd.us-west-2.redshift.amazonaws.com. You can get the endpoint value from the endpoint field on the cluster or instance detail page in the AWS console. For an Amazon EC2 instance of MariaDB, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, or PostgreSQL, type the public DNS. You can get the public DNS value from the public DNS field on the instance detail panel in the EC2 console. For a non-Amazon EC2 instance of Maria Database, Microsoft SQL Server, MySQL, or PostgreSQL, type the hostname or public IP address of the database server. For port, type the port that the cluster or instance uses. For connections, for the database name, type the name of the database that you want to use. For username, type the username of an account that has permissions to access the targeted database and also to read, perform a select statement on any tables in the database that you want to use. For password, type the password associated with the user account you entered. Optional. If you're connecting to anything other than the Amazon Redshift cluster and you don't want a secured connection, uncheck Enable SSL. We strongly recommend leaving this checked, and I strongly recommend leaving this checked. Okay? There's no reason to disable SSL. You want to have SSL. As unsecured connection can be open to tampering. For more information on how to target instance uses a secure sockets layer, SSL, to secure connections, refer to the documentation for the database management system. Amazon QuickSight automatically secures connection to Amazon Redshift clusters by using SSL. You don't need to do anything to enable this. This is a default setting. SSL is secure sockets layer. Basically what it does is it encrypts your data. So any website that is using SSL, it encrypts the data with a 256-bit encryption and sometimes more than that, 512. There's more than that even. Okay, it depends on what kind of certificate that you buy. But basically what it does is it creates separation from your site and tampering, because they have to go through your certificate to get it, and they have to break that encryption. And if it's 512-bit encryption, that's 512 characters that they have to crack, which there's billions of combinations. And it's extremely difficult and discourages people from tampering with your connection. So you want to use SSL, always, okay? Optional, choose validate connection to verify your connection information is correct. Step 2 is going to be create a database data set and analysis. Okay, so to create a database data set and analysis, complete the following procedures to create a data set and analysis. For schema, contain sets of tables, choose select, and then choose a schema. Note that in some cases where there is only a single schema in the database, the schema will automatically be chosen and the schema selection option won't be displayed. Okay, choose a table, then choose select. Choose the import to Spice for quicker analytics radio button, and then create an analysis by choosing visualize. and then create a visual. In the fields list panel of the analysis page, choose the fields you want to use. Amazon QuickSight creates the visual using autograph to determine the most appropriate visual type for the fields you selected. Okay? So that's how you create an analysis using your own database data. Now, before I go, I want to talk in depth about the summary of what we learned throughout this section, because I think it's important when you learn a lot of information to kind of go over a summary of what we talked about throughout the section. So let's go up to setting up, and you don't have to click on anything if you don't want to. So in the first video, we talked about the overview. So we talked about everything that we were going to cover in this section. Then we talked about setting up Amazon QuickSight. So we went over the quick overview of how to set up Amazon QuickSight. Okay. Then we talked about AWS user new to QuickSight and how to request access. Okay. Then we talked about signing in. And this part was part of setting up. So I'll close that part. Signing in, we talked about you can sign in with a username and password, or you can go through an identity provider, which I highly recommend doing because basically it's a SSO, okay, which is a single sign-on provider, okay, which is an identity provider. So you can use, for example, Gmail, okay, Google. You could use your Google credentials from your Gmail account and sign in to Amazon QuickSight, which makes it so much easier because you don't have to create a username and password, and you don't have to try to remember that. You basically already have that information embedded into Gmail. So you're just using one username, one password, one email, one password, basically, instead of using two. Okay, so that's the difference between signing into an Amazon QuickSight, into Amazon QuickSight using an identity provider over creating an account and then trying to, add another username and password to your long list of usernames and passwords. Because I know everybody has it. I have a ton of usernames and passwords, and whenever I can, I try to use an identity provider on everything and anything I can, because trying to remember all the usernames and passwords will make your head spin. Okay, so then we talked about Quick Start. So how to create an analysis with a single visual using sample data. So again, we just went over a summary of this, but the idea behind doing the summary is that when we do the actual project, you'll remember. You'll be like, wow, we talked about this. So now let's actually implement these steps and see how it works. And that's really the point of this. It's not to put you to sleep and force you to listen to me read text that you could read yourself. It's more so that you are accumulating the information in your head, and then when I talk about it, your subconscious will just kind of go, light bulb moment, oh, we already talked about this. Let's actually implement what we were talking about. That's really the idea. I'm going to keep reiterating that over and over again. So get used to it. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, then we talked about the tutorial. So how to create a multi-visual analysis and dashboard using sample data. Okay, so with this, use the procedure in the following sections to complete these tasks. So again, we were just going over an overview. We didn't actually complete any tasks, but we are going to be doing that later in the course. So create and prepare a marketing data set using the web and social media analytics sample data. Create a marketing analysis and add several visuals to it. Modify the visuals in the analysis, including the following: add another measure to an existing visual, change chart colors, changing date, changing the size and layout of the visuals, applying a filter, and then publish a dashboard based on the analysis. Okay, so we talked about the tutorial, how to create a prepared data set. So we went through these steps and just went over a summary of what we would be doing once we do this project. Okay, then we talked about create an analysis. So same thing, we just kind of went over a summary of what all these steps are. Then we talked about modify visuals. Same thing, we just went over the steps of what we would do to modify visuals. Okay, and that's really the idea of this section, is just talking about covering the documentation and getting you comfortable with the documentation so that when we need to learn something, or let's say that you go off after this course and I didn't cover something, or I did cover something, but you don't remember. You don't need to take notes, because Amazon does such a great job of documenting all this, so that if you need to search in the guide, you can go right here and search and find what you're looking for. Okay, but you can also come back to the documentation that we covered and go through it and say, okay, well, this is how we modified the visuals, and then go through the steps, and it shows you step by step how to do it, which is great, because the way that I learn personally myself is by doing it. Okay, reading the text to you, it doesn't really accumulate in my brain like, okay, this is what I need to do. But listening to it and then looking at it while I'm reading it is different than just reading text, because they have, visuals of what you need to do to modify a visual. And that really helps, because then it's like actually doing the steps. They're doing the steps for us. And then when we go in and actually do it, we have a reference to, okay, this is what I need to do. And if it doesn't work, okay, I can go in here and I can search the guide as to why it's not working. So you have kind of a safety net when it comes to that. When you're first learning QuickSight, it's a lot of information to take in. Okay, so I'll click on Create a Dashboard, and then we'll talk about what we covered here. So again, it was just a tutorial, and we went over the quick steps here, the 3 steps, and just kind of went over the examples. Okay, then we talked about creating analysis using your own local text file data. Now again, I don't have any text data that I gave you, but I do have a file that we're going to go over in the project. Later in the course, we're going to do a project, and we're going to do all of these. So we're going to create a file data set and analysis with our own local text file data. Then we're going to talk about also, and before I talk about that, we covered step 1, create a file data set analysis, and then create a visual. Okay. So we covered both of these, and then we look through all that. Then the next project we'll do too is we're going to create an analysis using your own Amazon S3 data. So we talked about how to create an Amazon S3 data set and an analysis. Okay, and then we talked about how to create a visual. Okay, and what steps you need to go through, and this is a very short step, but what steps do you need to go through to do that? And then finally we talked about create an analysis using your own database data. So with this one, we talked about a couple different things. Okay, so and it covered here, to create your first analysis using your own database data, follow these steps. And actually at the beginning of this video, we talked about this. We talked about how to connect to a database data source, and it was just a summary, and then create a database data set and analysis, and create a visual. And before we even went into that, we talked about choose a situation that applies to you and follow the steps in the procedure to connect to your data source. So your Amazon QuickSight account has auto-discovered AWS data sources and does not have auto-discovered AWS data sources. So we went over both examples and just did a summary of what they're talking about. And then we talked about how to create a database data set and analysis and what you would do. Okay. And then how to create a visual. So what are the steps to create a visual? How would we do it, etc. So again, this is a summary of everything that we talked about in this section, getting started. And it's also, how to create an analysis using your own database data. So again, I really appreciate you watching the course here, and I hope that the information was valuable and helpful in learning about Amazon QuickSight. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.